Target, 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 Target. I struggle to, I struggle to understand why my people still shop at Target. Cause they show you every day. They show you all the time. And we don't want your money, black folk. Come on.
Bruh. Oh my goodness. So Target is in the spotlight yet again. Because y'all remember when Target was in the spotlight the last time. And that was due
Still boycotting, nigga. I ain't never went to Target, bro. Still don't go to Target. I never shopped at Target, bro. I always thought Target was like more expensive. Why would I don't go to Target, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why my people still going to Target. If you still going to Target,
to them ending their DEI initiatives trying to appease Trump. And mofos were like, nah, we're boycotting Target. The boycott got so bad for Target that they had to come back to the table and be like, hey, we'll reinstate some of the DI initiatives. Not all
and I still won't go there.
of it, but reinstate a little bit, okay? And we're like, all right, fine. This now leads us to them coming back into the spotlight a second time. And I heard about the story, and people were complaining about a Halloween costume. That's what this is about. Target put out a big, apology. Hey, we're sorry. We aim to please, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, yo, black people, fam, come on, bro. We got way bigger fish to fry than worrying about and complaining and whining about a Halloween. Oh, my God. bro.
Come on, kinfolk. Come on, kinfolk. Come on.
Fam. Bruh. When I saw the picture, right, I don't think words can describe the Halloween costume. If somebody were to tell me what it entailed, like this was the description of the Halloween costume, I still wouldn't have understood. But seeing this picture, damn, bro, this is, it's almost like a one-for-one with the Jim Crow caricature, right? And you had people who are posting it side by side. I mean, he got the hand up, he got they got the black kid with the red lips and the big old Jim Crow smile, just, hey. He's even doing the pose and everything, hey. I'm like, fam, bro, what? How? Tell me how, fam. Tell me. I'm sorry. This apology statement is not enough. Because the irony in all this, y'all know the irony. I'm sure you can spot it. The irony in all this is that if you had some diversity in the pipeline,
you wouldn't have had this costume made, man. If you actually knew what you was doing, bro, you wouldn't. They don't care, bro. They don't care. They don't care. Like, and they don't care. They tell you all the time they do not care. And my people still find it within themselves to shop there, bro. Anywhere, bro. These people will tell you time and time again, we do not want your money. We don't want your black ass dollars. And your black ass will still go and shop at an establishment that disrespects you. I heard about them folk over in was it Texas Roadhouse and Logan's and various other restaurants, whatever. Bro. And I think it stems from that same white supremacist group, Facebook group that I told y'all about, that I went and infiltrated to go see what's going on in there. I left since then, and but feel me? These establishments tell you all the time, bro, we don't want your business, we don't want your money, and you will still go and shop there. That is like ridiculous to me.
One black person be in the pipeline, whether it was from costume design, whether it was from, photography, whether it was from casting, whether it was from the website designer. Anybody, any black person in the pipeline could have told you, yeah, you may want to go back to the drawing board on this one. You may want.
And the costume ass. What was the costume even like? What was it a costume of? don't even know this.
Target, you may not want to put this one out there for the public. It's just not a good look. That's the irony. So if they had just kept the DEI that they got rid of, they could have avoided this second, a disaster.
Fact.
That's true. That's true.
Because this is absolutely a disaster, bro. You got a black kid with big old red lips, bro, with a smile, in a black costume with black gloves, doing the hand and the jig.
Like, what is this a costume of, bro? I'm so confused, man.
And people were like, okay, well, guess what? All right. People are just being upset because it's a black kid. If it had been a white kid, no one would have been complaining.
Absolutely.
I'm like, fam, that's kind of the point. that's kind of the stoop. That's kind of the point. You dingleberry, you dunce. Okay, you don't. But then the funny part is that people are like, hey, we fixed it. And they put the white kid in the costume. It was like, bruh, that made it 10 times worse. Because what it looks like is a white kid in blackface. That's what the costume looks like now. Because you have a white kid, he wearing a blackface with black lips, right? With red lips. It looks like he's doing a minstrel show, right? That's what it looks like. And it's like, you think that you have a gotcha here, and you just made this entirely worse, bro. You made it all worse. And that's why it's so important that these mofos understand history. That's why when they talk about, diversity, equity, inclusion, that's why it's so important that you have a black person, at the job, that you have maybe a couple of them, because they could avoid these historical, trap holes that many of these white ignorants don't care about, and B, don't even know. Most of these bubbers, in Alaska, in Nebraska, in Texas, they don't know any history, bro. They don't know anything about black history. They view black history as like a stain on the country.
Bro, they view black history as mythology, bro. That's straight American mythology, bro. To white people, bro, black history is no different than Greek mythology, bro. It probably never happened, bro. They probably see it as like how they view Christianity as well, bro. That jump probably never happened, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, yeah, bro.
That's what they view it as. I guarantee they are learning in the history books that the real slaves, that the real victims of the Atlantic transatlantic slave trade was actually white people, okay? I guarantee that's what they teaching these kids nowadays, okay? Under the Trump administration. I would bet my life on it. Damn. So when you come across an historical, eyesore such as this costume, they don't think anything of it. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, and the older generation is like, oh man, that brings back memories. Oh, I went to this one good minstrel show, and the guy was, man, it was amazing. The story was great. It was a slave who was in love with the slave master. She gets impregnated by the slave master, and then, there's a custody battle. It was a really good story, and, he really had the black guy, he had the mannerisms down to a T. And that's what it is, bro. That's how they think. So I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. One time, right? First mistake, okay, fine. Shame on you. Second time, no, this is shame on me. We can't give them a third time, bro. We can't give them,
Y'all, bro. Get out that Target store, bro. Target niggas don't care about you, bro. Them folk in Target, they don't care about you, my nigga. I don't know why we fighting tooth and nail to go shop at Target. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, Walmart just as bad. This and that just as bad. Look, sometimes you just have to go with the community. The community as a whole picked Target to boycott. Boycott the Target. Just for once, just don't go against the grain, dude. Goodness, I don't think it's that difficult, bro. The community said, hey, we don't rock with Target. Now is not the time to be pointing out, oh, Walmart's just as bad, Kmart, I don't know where else. Nobody shops at. Now isn't the time to be, pointing that out. Because we said Target. Come on, you can't love Target that much.
Them a third time, bro. I don't know what they'll come up with, bro. They'll probably have a costume of chains, bro. That's what they'll do. They'll have a black kid in chains talking about, oh, he's just a prisoner. And it's like,
Facts.
he got chains on. Why he got chains on his feet and his hands? And he
Coming
got
out with the Chain Gang. You got the Chain Gang costume, man. Looking crazy.
tattered clothes on. That looks like a slave. Doesn't that look like a slave to you? And they'll try to explain it away. Oh my, you guys just see race in everything. Okay, you guys just everything is racist. You know how they do, bro.
Absolutely.
They
man.
try to gaslight us like we're the problem. Like we like we don't see a Jim Crow costume and then a minstrel show costume on the white kid. That if we see the racism, we're the problem. That's how you know this is America, bro. That if you see the racism, if you notice a pattern, you're the problem. Not the racist behavior, no, because that's standard for America. But if you notice the racist, behavior, you're the problem. What's wrong with you guys, huh? Why are you guys so obsessed with race? Why they got a whole Jim Crow minstrel show? Hello, my baby, hello. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys.
Yeah, bro, it's egregious, man. I need my people to get up out that Target store, bro. They ain't got nothing in Target that Walmart ain't got. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day we'll get to Target, bro. Maybe one day we'll get to Walmart. You feel me? But the community said we don't fuck with Target, especially after this one, bro. If he's still in Target, look, dude, you a lost cause, and hey, man, not everybody can be free. Not everybody can be freed, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish it upon nobody, but oh well, you feel me, I guess. But that's gonna be the end of my video, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed it, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace out, bro.